Good morning, class. Good
Morning,
morning.
ma'am.
Good morning, John Lawrence.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Ariane. Am I being heard comprehensively? Is my audio clear?
Yes po.
Yes. Today is May 20, 2022, and it is 3 minutes after 8 o'clock in the morning. I have here two participants, Mr. Correa and Miss Cervantes. Okay, as you can deduce now, we're on the last weeks of our second semester. Given that the second semester is about to end, your other professors might be giving you semestral projects na, no? Am I right, Miss Cervantes? Have you been dealing with academic works for the past few weeks?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, heavy loads of academic work.
Yeah. How about you, Mr. Correa? Have you been managing the tasks that your professors are giving you?
Um, Surviving po, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah, we can deny the fact that we're all excited for the vacation. Are you excited for our vacation na?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes. Miss Aryan, are you excited for our vacation?
Yes, ma'am. I am very, 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 very excited so much.
Yes, so use that excitement for you guys to comply on the requirements for you to pass. Unless you want to repeat the semester and you experience the hardship once again. So you better, yun nga, psych yourself up and give all you forgot. So before we formally begin our grammar lesson for today, I want to invite everybody to actively participate in today's discussion and also be comfortable while delivering your answers and every questions that I've posted or your classmates have posted. Are you cool with that?
Yes po.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. For today, I've prepared three readings short text in which we'll be having some sort of question and answer portion for me to confirm if you really got the thought in each passage. Please pay attention on the highlighted words as we read. So let's begin. Let's have the first one. Who wants to read?
Ma'am, may I read po?
Yes, thank you.
Ever since this pandemic, ever since this pandemic started, many things in my life have changed. Sometimes I imagine Chernobyl and think of how it would be if COVID-19 did the same with my city. It sounds like a lot to think about in a ghost town, but it's not far away from reality. The reality is extreme. When the lockdown started, we all imagined it was going to be a matter of 2 or 3 weeks, but its first birthday anniversary is around the corner. Since then, I have been doing lots of things differently. First of all, I've played lots of video games. Although it had seemed fun, I got bored of them soon. Second, I started gardening, and I still do. Watering my plants, taking care of my orange tree, cleaning the space up, and more. I have been gardening for almost 1 year now. Then I have also been practicing some music. I've been singing, playing the bass, and even learning some violin. It's hard, but entertaining. Besides my hobbies, I've also gotten used to my family members. Now I have some detox with my mother. Now I've gotten sick of my sister less often, and I have been eating healthier. Every time I go to the store or market, I forget my mask. I've come back home mad at life, snorting some bad words to just get my mask and go all the way once more to do the errands. We've all been waking up 10 minutes before our first class and going back to bed at the intertime of each class. We've been spending a lot of time sitting down with teachers who get mad at us if we move or aren't focused on the webcam. It's stupid, isn't it? Now it's penalized to use our cell phones in our own houses. I bet some of us have been struggling with sight problems and now wear glasses. Hopefully, we come back to school soon because I've been feeling sick of distance.
Yes, thank you for reading the first passage, Miss Ariane. Now let's proceed to our question and answer portion. So for the first question, what do you think is the type of the text that you just read? Miss Ariane, is it a blog, an article, a self-biography, diary, or what?
I think it's a mixture. I think
Mixture of
I think it's a blog and a not diary but a journal entry or a narrative essay because the author seems like she or he is talking about um, her life or his life during the
Mhm.
pandemic when it started and now the present time.
Yes. Do you share the same answer, Mr. Correa?
Partially po, ma'am. I think po it's a personal blog entry as
Mm,
the speaker or the writer talks about how they spend their day.
during the pandemic, right? Can you now mention three ways in which the writer's life has changed during the pandemic strikes? First one, who wants to give?
Um, the writer's life has changed. The writer has been gardening and has also been practicing some music stuff.
Some music. Right. Another, Mr. Correa, are you there?
Um, yes po, ma'am. The writer has been playing lots of video games, although it seems that they are having fun. They get bored eventually po.
Mm. Another, the last one,
Um,
Aryan,
the writer has been living healthier than before.
than before. Right. Now, can you relate yourself to the experiences that was told in the text?
Yes po, ma'am. Personally po, I relate to the writer about playing lots of video games and getting bored of them eventually.
Mm. And you, Miss Aryan, can you relate yourself to the details or experiences told in the text?
Somehow, man, in the part of the gardening thing,
Yeah.
but not really me. I don't really garden on my own. I just help my mother water the plants. But
Mm-mm.
not now na po kasi tag-ulan.
Yeah. Thank you for your answers. Let's proceed to the second text. Mr. Correa, do you mind reading it for us?
Yes po, ma'am. I have been traveling around Europe for 3 months. I have been to Germany, Denmark, Italy, and Czech Republic. It has been a week. I have been eating very well here. The food is so delicious, and I love the fresh baguette. I have been buying a baguette every morning for breakfast. I have been staying in the youth hostels because they are cheaper than hotels. I have met lots of other backpackers during my travels. In Toulouse, I met an Australian girl and a Japanese guy in the youth hostel, and we have been traveling.
And now for the first question, where has she been traveling for the past 3 months, Mr. Correa?
She has been traveling around Europe, to Denmark, Germany, Italy, and Czech Republic po.
Yes, that's right. What has she been buying every morning for breakfast, Miss Ariane?
She has been buying baguette every morning for breakfast po.
Yes. Is it mentioned in the text where has she been staying?
Yes
Yes
po.
po, ma'am.
Ay,
Yes. Where at?
She has been staying in the hostel po.
In the hostel. Why?
because the youth hostels are cheaper than hotels po.
Yes, that's right. Who has she been traveling with?
She has been traveling with an Australian girl and a Japanese guy po, which she met somewhere in Italy.
Yes, that's right. All your answers are correct. And now let's proceed to the last entered text. Okay, I'll be the one to read. Peter has been cooking in the kitchen for 4 hours. He and his wife are having guests over for dinner tonight. He has been working hard to prepare the meal. He has been preparing an appetizer, a main course, and some salad, and now he is making the dessert. He is making a cake for dessert and he has been mixing the ingredients for 10 minutes. Now he just has to bake it for an hour. His wife has been cleaning for several hours as well. She has cleaned the bathrooms, the living room, and the front hallway. Now she's cleaning the dining room. She has been dusting the furniture for almost 20 minutes. That's the text. And now I invite you to think of the possible questions that could be answered through the details paren na cited in the text. Can you start posing a question, Miss Ariane?
Um, how long has Peter been cooking in the kitchen?
Yes, that's a good question. Lawrence, answer what just Miss Ariane just posted a question.
Um, uh, Peter has been cooking in the kitchen for 4 hours.
Is it correct, Miss Ariane?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now it's your turn, Mr. Correa, to pose a question, and Miss Ariane will be the one to answer that for you.
What has he been preparing?
What has he been preparing?
Uh, Peter has been preparing an appetizer, a main course, a salad, and dessert.
Dessert. Is her answer correct, Mr. Correa?
Yes, yes po, ma'am.
Yes. You still got questions?
Another question from me po is, how long has Peter's wife been cleaning the house?
Peter's wife has been cleaning the house for several hours.
Is there a specific hour or no? Was it mentioned in the text? A specific hour? Yes or no?
No po, ma'am. There is no specific hour mentioned in the text po.
Yes. Next, Miss Ariane, do you still got questions to ask?
Hmm, this will be the last question na po.
Okay.
Um, which rooms has she been cleaning? The wife.
She has been cleaning the bathroom, the living room, the dining room, and the front hallway.
Is it right?
Yes, ma'am, it is correct po.
Okay. Lawrence, any questions more? Any
My
more questions?
question, my question would be po, um, how long have they been planning this dinner party?
How long have they been planning this dinner party, Miss Ariane?
They have been planning the dinner party all week.
All week. Okay? Is it correct?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes. Now, thank you for all your responses. You have an excellent questions and answers in its questions. You really are a good listeners and your reading comprehension is a boom. So keep it up. Now, for your assignment, oh, okay. I'm gonna post in Google Classroom your assignment for today. You're gonna play an audio. That audio comprises of sets of song. Particularly, there are 13 songs there in which you're gonna look closely later on. I mean, on the next meeting. So you listen on that recording and note the lyrics in each song that seems to be repetitive in all the songs. Okay? So now let me introduce to you our grammar lesson. So this is a special tense in English. It is called as the present perfect progressive tense. So this tense is generally used to describe actions or conditions that began in the past but are still going on or have recently stopped. So in particular, there are several situations in which we must use this type of tense. There we have first emphasizing the length of time, then second, conveying unfinished actions. Third, explaining the evidence of a result of an action. We're gonna look closely with this tense as we discuss the audio that will be discussed on the next meeting. Understood? Do you still got clarification about the assignment?
No questions na po.
Okay. For your own benefit, you can advance read about this type of text, the present perfect continuous tense. So now I hope by reading the text and by listening to music, it makes it easier for you to grasp what this tense is all about. Okay? Now let's call it a day. Thank you for your participation and goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Goodbye,
Yes,
ma'am.
thank you.
Thank you po.
Yes, thank you.